Hi guys, we're back again with Rusty and Sham.
How are you guys? How you doing? How you doing?
It's an up move, actually.
It's always an up move. Wait, hold on, wait. Give me a second. Why are we talking so like that? Like, why are we talking like that?
So when we tell us, I don't know, but it's like an energy thing, so we just work with it.
Energy thing.
We'll see how long we can keep it up for.
I don't think it's gonna be lasting that long. Today we're gonna be talking about our locks.
This time, our song is about energy, right? Whatever energy you want, take it as negative, positive, good, bad. It's about energy. And by an artist called Kabaka Pyramid.
Yes, we played him once before.
Yeah. He's a real, it seemed like a real genuine artist.
Yeah.
And the flow him have is just so unique.
Yeah.
And then the vibe we get from it, it touches your soul.
Yeah.
And the beats are banger.
I mean, hey, I'm always moving with his music, so I mean, let's see what you guys think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know your agenda, but you're invading my space. Too much mix up and blender. Please don't drain my energy. 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 Please don't drain my energy.
No one finger, but
No gun finger, but you know. Just
Please don't drain my energy. Yeah.
1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 is a K to the P where the people adore. When me up in the session, I just love and judge a blessing. I'ma tell you, leave the bad energy at the door, cause we don't need that. Positive energy, yo, I we that. Light some up here where the weed at. Give me the chronic, cause I be chilling with the shorty that be sitting up on my lap, I'm a queen that.
All right. It's all about the energy. Yo, that flow? Oh my gosh.
And the beat.
Like that just sounds more like your regular dance hall, like what is it, popcorn, like the mainstream.
Exactly.
You know?
But unlike other ones where I was talking about negativity, this one's different.
That's true. This one is not talking about your typical girls or your typical cars.
And
what does dance hall usually talk about?
And then, you know, the other typical one where you kill somebody.
Or yes, killing somebody.
So, you know.
All about the energy.
Yeah, it's an energy thing.
Yeah.
And everything, positivity.
Yeah.
That's, we need to spread some more of it.
Spread the love, spread the joy, spread the positive vibes, the positive energy. All right, so that actually makes a great segment into what we are talking about, because the love of our locks, right? That takes a lot of energy, right? So
I want to tell you, just growing the locks alone, you start take on this energy field.
Yeah.
And you might not notice it different, but you are different after you start doing it.
You become a brand new person because like the way that your hair used to be, you're always feeling all fly in the beginning. And then once you started, oh gosh, right, and I think I mentioned it before, you don't feel fly in the beginning. Like your hair just standing up everywhere and you just have to leave it and let it do its thing, you know? And sometimes you want to force it to do something else where your hair don't want to go a certain way.
But isn't that for, because you judge yourself and you think say that person looks more or look better than yours?
Well, everybody has to go through their own like journey. We're looking at people who are 2 years in their journey.
Exactly.
And we're in the beginning and we're like, our hair is never gonna get like that.
When do you start gray hair? Oh, I just started 3 months ago. So we expect it here for this somewhere if it just started 3 months ago.
Exactly. I've seen so many people who start up their locks and then they decide to take it out because they don't see their growth or they don't see the progress or it's not looking the way that they want it. You have to go over that bump because it's not going to look cute in the beginning. Trust me.
But you know, somebody say, I think Dick Gregory said, if you felt your hair growing, you probably would have mad. Like if you felt your hair or like actually feel your hair growing, you probably would have mad. Like, what?
Yeah, that's true.
So like, them think they are just something where you just leave it be.
Yeah. But the thing is, it takes patience. A lot of people don't have patience for that.
Yeah, but because we are taught that you have to be a doctor to have patience, maybe that's why. What do you think?
That one, you lost me there. What are you, like, what are you talking about?
Alright, let's get
Okay. What are locks? Like, what defines locks? Like, because there's so many different kinds of ways to make locks. There's interlocking.
Yeah.
There's palm rolling.
Yeah.
There's what else?
Free form.
Oh yeah, there is free form.
Because that was one of the most genuine way for your ear. Like, because not everybody ear got lock up.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, black people here would have just lock up like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But everybody do it now.
True.
So, what is locks? Locks is your antennas.
Okay, you gotta explain that one.
All right. It's kind of like you ever see like a beetle or a grasshopper, and they have those little tentacles and thing, and they tell you they use those
Yeah.
to sense things.
Yeah.
Those are your sensors.
Yeah.
So, me go say something to you where enough people don't really take into consideration.
I probably wouldn't even take into consideration. I'm intrigued.
You notice most women are very
Sensitive.
sensitive. They don't
Yeah.
break down. They think sensitive means what's the word I'm looking for? Like weak.
And like emotional and all of that.
Sensitive means aware of your surrounding.
So is it like a feeling? Like a
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of their hair, women always take care of their hair. Women always have their hair.
Yes.
Men
what makes us
always
cute.
cut them hair.
Yes.
That's why they're not as sensitive to certain things.
Okay.
But because they make sensitivity seem like you're weak.
Okay. But there's a lot of people there's a lot of men who has locks. And
Nowadays.
yeah, but even back in the day, and they did not have any sensitivity at all. There's no, they had locks same way, and they just don't really care about anything. They're not
says?
sensitive. Well, their actions.
Oh, yeah?
Action speaks louder than words, and sometimes some of them are quite ignorant, if I have to be honest with you.
Not because this is some people move a certain way, mean that they don't know. There's some people that don't care.
Okay, fair enough. I guess it's a level for themselves. Like that's how they are.
Yes, there's some people that just do not care. It's
Okay.
not about not feeling and not knowing.
Yeah. Okay. So what does locks represent? Like, is there is there any representation for locks?
Alright, let me give you a scenario.
Yeah.
Locks is like your head, like leaf is to a tree.
I like that. Okay. Yeah.
No, that's what it is.
I like that because it's growing out of yourself. You're the tree trunk and your hairs, right? That's where you're getting at.
Alright. Alright.
Because your leaves is like a seed, right? Like it draws, it plants seeds, it fertilizes things. So when you say here, how is it like a leaf? Like
Leaf to a tree. Alright, let me give you a thing. The tree collects energy from the sun
yeah,
through the leaves.
right.
Photosynthesis, all of that.
Yes.
Right? Same thing with the ear.
Okay.
Alright, next thing.
The sun dries out your hair though.
Does it?
Yeah.
The sun would dry out the tree too. Why it don't dry out the tree?
Because it rains.
Exactly. Do you make rain fall on your head, or them tell us you have to use an umbrella?
We have to use an umbrella.
Okay.
Okay.
So why you vex your ear dry out now?
Okay. Fair enough. Because I know.
That's the ask.
Fair enough. And the only reason why I say fair enough is because the only thing that I use to take care of my hair is not going to the hair store and buying all of those products. Like, because everybody's telling you, oh, this is for your locks and this is for your locks, and so we're spending thousands of dollars on these products, and really all you need is water.
You are like a plant.
Yeah.
And if you look outside, most plants are not symmetrical. All of them have their different shapes.
Okay. Yeah. We're 70% water too, and so.
But how much water people drink daily?
Nowadays, not much.
Not even one. Like they'll buy a bucket of water and still don't drink it off.
That's true. I mean, that's true.
A bucket of water is what? Say like right or so. So then when
That's
you go
a lot.
right or so, yeah, but when you go right or so, then where else it gonna go?
You drink your spit?
Oh, you drink your spit. I like that one.
Because your soul is water.
That idea is something else to think about. Cause I don't think a lot of people notice.
Yeah.
Cause, alright, me not say this is the main thing.
Yeah.
But like, enough people are bald, right? Like
Yeah.
a lot of people
cry. Yeah.
Not bald, but balding.
Oh, balding. Okay. Yeah.
The next thing is with trees outside.
Yeah.
When they don't have leaves, that means they're dying.
Yes. Winter time. In Canada, at least.
That means they're dying.
Yeah.
When they don't have leaves on it.
Yeah. Huh. But some people they're bald. They bald at an early age. That doesn't mean that they're dying though.
It's not about them dying. They're like there's something that's missing that they're not getting.
Huh. Okay. I understand that.
Because when the trees are not being watered and nurtured, and they'll tell you, like a florist will tell you.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. I never really thought of that. That's something to think about, guys. Okay. So why did you choose to lock your hair then?
I never chose it. It chose me.
Huh. Okay. What do you mean?
I chose it.
Like how did you one day you were like, okay, let me just go and just.
No, I used to have braids before. Like I used to do Cornrows before.
Yeah.
Then I cut it off and did the mohawk for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I go up on a certain, I guess you can call it a spiritual journey. I never did think about it like that. I feel a certain way. I just live a certain way after a while. And
you just left your braid?
Grow, it was just free forming, and then people never like how it looks, so they must say nah. And they started.
Oh, and then they twisted it up for you.
Yeah, they started doing it for me.
Okay. Ah, interesting. See, I chose it, so it didn't choose you, but I chose it.
No, like it never start out like that. Like me never said, oh, I'm gonna be a Rasta. Like I never.
Did you like always wanted locks or?
I feel like I did. My mother always say, like when she see it now,
yeah.
she say, it always, cause she was always against it. Me can't tell her that.
Yeah.
Mommy, you don't wanna lie me. I said. She's always against it.
Yeah.
And like she said she can remember when we used to put on like this some long tam.
Yeah.
And stuff it with clothes.
That's so funny.
You used to cut my hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're a kid. They cut your ear, whatever.
Why was she frowning against that? What do you think? Like.
Well, the stigma again around Rasta.
Yeah.
It's not a good one. I don't know about Yasso, it's different, but Jamaica.
No. Like when I was younger, right? A lot of people didn't want to go and see the logs. People were actually scared. They walk across the street when they walk across the street just because they see a black person walking across, walking on the same street.
Especially a lot.
Yeah, but once it's logs, you're automatically intimidating. You're scary, like. And so a lot of people actually end up walking across the street. I've seen it so many times.
We used to hear Sir Rasta would take you away as a picnic and eat you.
Yeah.
Cut out your heart and name it. We used to hear say them a dirty head Rasta.
Whoa.
And them stink and them this and that, all type of things.
My great grandfather, and he's still alive. He's 96, and he used to be talking about how Locs it's dirty. That was the stigma of it, and he was born in Jamaica too. Mm-hmm. It's dirty. It means that you carry a gun. You're a gunman, or you do something malicious or do a field of career that it's not necessarily deemed as great, right? So I always wanted Locs when I was a kid, but obviously your parents and everybody's telling you, no, it's not a good thing. So you just kind of just sit there and be like, okay, I'm not locking my hair because it's not a good thing.
Yeah, but then when I was a kid, I was confused. for a little bit because them are tell me that, right?
Yeah.
You just say.
Yeah.
But then when me come across like a real Rastaman, like certain Rastaman like you, all them I say peace and love, peace and love. Like so me wonder if I trick them, I try to trick me to get me to cut out my altar. Like you know, like your prayer say, yo.
Yeah.
My mom warned me about
you.
You know,
I don't trust you.
Cause it weird cause them I said this, but then me not see how do, and then even like the stuff where them sell, it's always natural. They must sell coconut oil or they must sell roots.
Yeah.
Strong up or strong back or you know what I mean? So yeah, I say, yo, something not right.
Something is just not.
Somebody has said something with off. Me not understand.
Yeah. And obviously you're gonna trust your parents. You're gonna trust your friends. You're gonna trust your family. You don't know these people, so you're thinking that these guys are telling a lie.
I know. When we used to watch TV,
yeah,
the people were dressed nice and whatever, and even on road.
Yeah.
And then people you pretty much look up to, your pastor or whatever, they're always nicely
looking so nice, right?
Them Rasta, a Rasta where I know Rasta are groom up. Normally Rasta you're just wild
and they don't really care.
Them, you're like,
and even the way that they dress, they don't really care too much about their dress. And I realized those who are locked, a lot of people who are locked, they are like you said, free flowing. They don't care about what their clothes is. They don't care because there's other things in life that they usually care about.
Yeah, but when you're youth, you know, think about it like that.
Yeah.
Just when your parents are telling you having in your mind and you say,
that's true.
I'm watching you.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
I was, and like I said, I grew up. There wasn't a lot of people who looked like me, so I was scared. I was scared too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was scared because what you know, what they told you, your limited knowledge, so you just tend to get scared and you're just fearful.
Of course.
Because you don't have the knowledge. You only have the knowledge of.
If your parents tell you, you think your parents love and care for you, so they might tell you this, feel good. So they might tell you this, they must know because they've been on the earth longer than you.
Yeah. My mom was good for locks. My mom was like, oh, you want to lock your hair? So we were going to do it when I was 7 years old. I didn't do it till 2 years ago. But I was going to go and do it. But I'm glad that I didn't do it back when I was young. Because I probably would have cut off my locks, if I have to be honest with you. When I was younger, because there's different styles. Like, see, if you look at my locks are very small, micro, sister locks, more say. Yours is more, what is yours, palm roll?
Yo, you talk about style, I don't even know. You're just did that grow.
See, I'm a girl, I have to know how it looks.
Yeah, but this is the thing when we are talking about. Even back in the days.
Free flowing, what is that?
Even back in the days. A lot of women didn't even go into it. It was mostly men. Because that was a real, because it was a fight. It was a real fight.
Yeah, well, the thing is, we didn't think that it was pretty, right? Weaves were deemed as pretty. Weaves are your wigs. Those are the ones that you see on TV. You don't really see much black girls on TV growing up with locks. You see more weaves, you see more, the fake stuff.
And every movie I normally would watch, all of the rest them, normally is like a bad person. The movies that they put them in,
that's true.
They're a bad person.
That's true.
Or they're illiterate.
Yes.
And nobody wants to be bad or illiterate.
That's true.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That actually makes sense. Whoa. See how this.
That's what I used to see.
Yeah, the TV kind of set you up and television. I'm telling you guys, okay? Telling you. When I was I'm glad that but what I was saying is I'm glad that I stayed and I didn't end up doing it when I was young, because I probably wouldn't appreciate the growth of the locks. So anybody who, I don't agree for forcing anything on anybody. So some people, I know some parents do say, that's my kid, they're gonna be locked. But the kid should have that choice to be locked, because if they don't wanna maintain it, I've seen it where the parent said, hey, you're gonna be locked, and the kid didn't want locks. It was too heavy for their head, because locks gets heavy when it's wet.
Yep, I know that.
Right? And it causes headaches, etc., etc. And I've seen where there's kids and they're like, I want to cut my hair, and the parents like, no, you still have to get that freedom, because locks is freedom.
And the thing is to, necessarily have to lock your ear, But what I say is why you have to cut it off. Because it was a certain way where when I grew up, to go to school, because I had problems going to school with hair on my head. I used to have braids come down. And I used to have problems all at school and go. And my mother she just cut it off and just done, because it was always so much problem.
Oh wow. Wow.
Everybody did have to cut them hair. Everybody here had to be.
So it's almost like a uniform, military style.
Yeah, but that's why we wear uniforms. That's why women glamorize men in uniforms.
Hey, I just think they're cute.
But this is the
I'm not thinking anything by it. I like them.
Yeah, but that's the programming where you get. It's the haircut and the clothes. If I wear like a different socks than anybody else, you're in trouble. You get beaten for that. That's
crazy to me. Okay, so I know that I did the locks. There's different styles of how to do it. For somebody who's contemplating of what they kind of want, is it better for them to wait before they start their lock journey, or is it better for them to kind of, just go for it and just do it?
All right. For me, when I ever say to them, it better just do it, because don't look on it just like a style like weave. It's your own hair. Like, why people are look on it like it's an accessory where you buy. Like, your hair where you come with.
So I actually disagree. I think like I said, I'm glad that I waited from 7, because I would have cut off my hair, right? And do it all over again, because I do love my sister locks, right? And if I have to be honest, the smaller the locks, you can manipulate it so much. Like, you have so much styles, it's endless, right? But I know that there's some people who like the thicker locks, right? So I think if you wait and not just start, just wait. Don't wait too long. Never wait too long for anything. But like, just search up and see which style. But everybody's locks turn out differently. So your lock is not going to be the same lock as another person that you see on the internet. So I want to just put that out there.
Okay, so that's what you mean. You're talking about like fashion-wise.
Well, yeah.
Like looks.
Yeah, because you have to. You want to know like what thickness you want. You don't want to just have just locks. Your locks to just
Why not?
I mean, you can.
Yeah, but we don't understand why not.
I mean, you can. I'll digress. You can. I just think, like, as a female, you want to look. You want to look the part. You want to. Hey.
I get it.
So, and it's a journey. Like, you don't want to start something, have it for 2 years, you grew it. 5 years later, you're like, ooh, I wish I waited and did that kind of locks, like the smaller locks or the thicker locks. Because, for example, one closest dearly to me, she's like, I love your locks, but I want them thicker. And she started them, undid it, because she was indecisive, right? The part where you say just go for it, once you start your locks, don't take it out, just go for it, because it's going to look ugly in the beginning. And I wouldn't say ugly, but you're not going to feel as confident because you're used to something else. Yeah, but because every stage is beautiful. So but I'm thinking, do your research on which locks, whether you want to do it in interlocking, palm, free flowing, whatever. Do your research on the style that you like. Once you figure out the style, then do it. But don't be indecisive and take it out after you do it. Just go for it.
But I want to tell you, it reached a point in my life, but it kind of understand why me start do the locks. Because me start learn about Rastaman and like what they went through. Like right after like when slavery was so slowly getting abolished. And how anybody could do anything to a Rastaman and not come outside. Police could have beat them up, and it like for no reason at all. So they had to flee to the bushes, to the hills. Right? I mean, I say, But why? And even your same fellow people them we yarn them in chains.
Yeah.
I do the same thing to you.
That's true.
The same people them, it's not like somebody different. The same people them in the chains with that do it to you now.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you grow to hear you say, yo, this is what me I do now. Because them did have me a cut off me hair from them time. And this me depend now.
Yeah. And a lot of people around you is going to say they don't look good, or it looks good, or there's so much mixed signals. That's what I notice about it. So
yeah, but something not looking good to you
might look good for somebody else.
Yeah, but not even that. Why would you even do something that look good to you? Why you want to go to that extreme to hurt somebody because something that look good to you?
See, and that's where the inner self, like your self-love comes in, because you can ignore that foolishness, because that's what that is. It's foolishness. When somebody else tells you, oh, that don't look good to you, that's a negative that you don't necessarily need.
Yeah, but why I say that now is because a lot of people are doing it for style now.
Yeah.
And don't even know
the spiritual background to it.
Spiritual? That type of shit
the emotional
that they went through.
Too. Yes. Because
And
there's more to locks than just the way they look.
And if it was happening now,
Yeah.
would you still wear that?
Yeah.
That's the question, not just for you, for everybody.
Yeah.
If that was happening right now, would you still
Where
wear
there's a
that?
lot of threat and all of that stuff, actually, I'd probably be more skeptical. Not gonna lie.
But that's what I'm saying. Would
I'm
you
not gonna
still
lie, I'd
wear
probably
that
be more
if you know
skeptical.
so that's still a go on?
Yeah, no. Okay, do you think it's culturally appropriate for, like, white people or other cultures besides black people to have locks?
For me don't know if I have enough information or me have that standing for say, oh, to tell a human being them can't do this or them can't do that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you look on the facts, one never like we when we did I do that. Me not go around it. And when they used to call it dreadlocks. Because it's dreadful to them. See? So now it's fashionable, so now everybody want in the thing.
It sounds like a little bit of a history lesson back here.
No, but me dey assume say a lot of people know this.
No, not a lot. This is the reason why I actually don't call any lock style, whether you're a sister lock, micro, bum, thick, thin, I don't care what it is, I don't call it dreadlocks, because dreadful, dread.
Yeah, but exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't, the word just kind of gives a negative notation against those with locks. And to be honest, locks is the most, I'm glad that I've done it. It changed my life. It's funny that this is a major thing, but it's something that you look upon as so small, and that small thing can actually like really bring it out. So some people, like the white people who, or the other cultures who wants to lock their hair, yes, they didn't like us at one point.
It's not even about that.
But
it's like you never did want to do this in first. You never did even like this part.
But
why you want to do this now?
Because we're trendsetters.
Yeah, but alright. Me hear what you say, right? So that's why I say me now put that on nobody.
Yeah.
That just shows me that you were jealous before.
Bomb.
No. That just shows
No, that's true.
me. I know you're pitting them, and you're pitting them come and love it off and do it.
Yep, that's true. Because that's the reason why you're seeing more cultures locking their hair. Is because they actually love the culture that we bring, but they don't. I just want anybody who does go into locks to do their research. I don't care what color you are. If you want to lock your hair, just do your research so you have the knowledge of the history of locks. Because like, I don't really care what you do to your life or what you do or whatever. So lock your hair if you want to. Just do your research. That's it.
Okay. Alright, may I give another example or something?
Yeah.
We're electrical beings, as I said before.
That's right.
These are antennas.
Right.
You see the same way like when they use the copper wires in electric wires?
Yes.
When you lock your hair, that holds in that energy.
Yeah.
And you get transmission far and wider than just like a regular hair.
Yeah.
You can't believe it if you don't believe if you don't
No.
want.
That's true.
So like you'll get certain intuitive feeling on a different level.
Yeah.
That's why some people don't understand when you make certain move. They don't understand why.
Why you make that move?
But you can't even explain it to them.
Yeah.
Because it's happening so fast. I'm not have time to explain it to you.
It's not that you don't have time to explain it. You don't know how to explain it at times. Like, you know.
I don't know it does
It just come naturally, and then you just see what you see. It's not like, oh, I don't want to go and tell you, or I just don't know how to tell you like what I'm doing. I'm just going through the journey. And like I said, I'm so glad that I did my locks. So another thing, because like I said, it's getting more and more popular. Do you think that people are neglecting what locks is about, like what it really, the meaning? Because you said it's your antenna energy, right? And some people are growing their locks and they get a bald spot in the middle of their head top, right? And some people are growing their locks and their edges is gone or whatever. And by the way, your edges is gone is because you're pulling it too tight. Don't pull your locks tight. But anyways, there's that. So my question is, because it's an energy thing, because I see a lot of people's locks drop off, but I also see the hair get healthier.
Yeah, but the thing is, we don't really, cause even me did guilty of it. I don't really take care of it. Alright, because enough people want to live like the traditional old school Rastaman.
Right.
Where that was them in survival mode.
Right.
That was them in survival mode.
Right. So we're no longer there now.
We don't need to be there no more.
Yeah.
So we need to take care of things, just like how we take care of the plants.
Yeah.
So sometimes that's what happens when I neglect it. And sometimes I neglect me and it start dry and brittle.
So essentially, when you neglect yourself, essentially that's okay.
And you will get intuitive feelings about certain things, but because you have history with this person, you still go around them. Mm-hmm. And things like that hurt you. Internally. Yes, and it
shows on the outside.
But it's the same thing with the trees.
Yeah.
You ever hear them say trees, disease or whatever, like some trees you healthy and you see some leave them a fall off and you wonder why that one.
Yeah.
That's why.
Huh. So essentially we're energy beings, and any negative that you take on within yourself, right? And it could be just your closest friends, your closest people, that can also help bald your hair. Okay, cool. My thing, because I remember relaxing my hair. I didn't even cut off my hair. I just locked my hair. My hair was relaxed and I locked my hair. And I can tell you right now, a lot of people who don't know anything about the locks, getting started with it, they're like, oh, my hair is dead, I have to cut it off. Do you think that you have to cut it off, or you can just get started and just do your thing?
You mean if you have to cut off the hair before you
get started? Because there's a lot of notation on that. A lot of people are telling you, oh, your hair is dead, you have to cut that off first before you can get started.
Well, I want to tell you, say, me am an expert on it. I'm not going to tell you a lie.
Yeah.
I'm an expert on it.
But for your experience?
Well, I've seen people reattach locks nowadays. Mm-hmm. Because your hair don't necessarily dry up. Like, it's like how leaves would dry up and like your hair don't necessarily dry up like that.
That's true.
So then it's still sort of alive.
So I know that our hair, black people here, we actually hold moisture. No, our hair is more dry. So we need to put more moisture. Am I wrong?
Well, yeah, tell me. You know.
I don't know, man.
Because
our hair is more dry. This is the reason why we have to go and like implement like oils and all of that stuff, because our hair gets dry.
Yeah.
Right? But the thing is, like, literally I don't do anything with my hair. I just put oil and water. In the morning time to go and style my hair, I just put the water. And when I do my showers, my shampoo, clean my hair, I put oil in it, right? And honestly, you get it's bouncy, it's same thing, right? But the thing is, my hair is a lot healthier than ever. My locks, because it's thin, sometimes it drops off, like, you know. Yeah, but like you said, you can easily reattach it, and that's also because of the band that you put in your hair, right? Because of the retention, the band can, if you keep it in the one spot all the time, your locks are gonna thin in that area, you know.
You notice, I don't know about the other culture in the other way. Jamaica, they always, Rastaman refer themselves to as a lion.
As a land?
Lion. As a lion.
Yeah.
Right? So like, you notice a lion no go to the store go buy no products put in them ear.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
They were up on the plains and they were going in the water and then wet it up with
just water. All you need, locks is the easiest thing to deal with, because first of all, don't put a comb in my hair. That's number one. You don't have to worry about comb. You just take your finger. Life is so easy. You take your finger and you style it a certain way. You go ahead, you put water. You can go and put water in it, just like how you said. No, you don't need anything. Oils, natural, right?
Yeah.
You put an oil in your hair, that's all you need. You don't need anything that has like ingredients that you can't pronounce to put in your hair. Like, I used to be one of those people who were slaved, and I'm gonna use that word very, very strongly, slaved in, oh, I need to buy this product because this product is better and this product is good, and that you don't need that, because with locks, this is who you are, right? Once you embrace that your hair, it's naturally supposed to buddy up, because our hair defies gravity. It grows upwards, right? Other cultures, their hair grows down. You know, so because our hair defies gravity, everyone's like, other cultures are like, oh, your hair don't grow, your hair don't grow. No, that's because the sun is up here. It defies gravity, right? And if you don't moisturize your hair, it's going to get dry and break, right? So an easy way to go and have it, you know, grow and have our lines here and to have our natural is to put weight to it, because we defy gravity. So locks, what does locks do? It gives a little bit of a dense, a mass, so it can go and let your hair can grow downwards. But our hair is long, our hair is strong, same way.
But you know why them say that? Like say, you never have the locks and it was just like a little afro.
Yeah.
And like it will be a growing and notice it a grow.
Yeah.
You know how it a grow?
How?
It now grows straight up like everybody else's hair, like it's straight.
Straight and down.
It's growing like this.
Coils.
And the higher it a go to the sun, the coils them get tighter and tighter.
Tighter.
That's why.
Yes. And this is the reason our hair naturally buddies. It naturally buddies up. Like you said, free flowing. You don't comb your hair just gonna naturally lock up.
Even when them used to fight for comb hair.
Yeah.
Comb out hair every time. Comb out
We're breaking our hair. We're breaking our hair. It's better to just lock your hair and leave it alone. And if you don't know which style, this is the reason why I do recommend wearing weaves or doing braids, because that gives you a natural, but you have to look at yourself in the mirror, like, you know what I mean? Doing the braids, doing those weaves, and looking at yourself in the mirror and seeing which ones you like the most. Oh, I like this thickness, I like this thickness, or this thinness, or whatever, right? And then that way you can choose which locks is the best suited for you, and then do more research. But I recommend everybody to go and do locks, because your hair is healthier, you don't do anything. Shoot, I woke up and I put a band on my head today. And splashed some water.
Well, I don't know if I recommend that for everybody.
Well, it's not for everybody.
Because you see, the locks is
sacred.
Is a different type of journey where and I tell you, we embark, because you probably not talk everything, but not for these things that you're encountering.
Yeah.
It's because of the locks we have.
That's true. That's true.
So I never said that, so everybody should embark on this journey.
That's true. That's true.
Like
that was my journey.
If you feel like you need to do it.
Yeah, that was my journey. So not everybody can do it.
Everybody can handle it.
Yeah. Also, it takes a lot of self-love, because there's the reason why I'm like really stressing that is because there was a point in my life about the first year, after the 5 months mark, where I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror because I was used to my weaves. I was used to my braids, to having my hair on a longer, like at least shoulder length, or my bob styles. But at least I had, that's where the journey starts, right? Because you feel at your lowest point, you feel like you're not, but then that's when you have to look at and I stressed it so much, look at yourself in the mirror and see like the little things that you like about yourself, like about your hair, because it's not, your hair is not just who you are. And I think we're stuck in that, you know, where our hair is what we are, like naturals, the weaves, this is the reason why they're all out there. But your locks is really who you are, truly who you are, because that's yours. You don't need to go and put any extraness.
Oh, you mean like the fake hairs?
Yeah, the fake hairs, because that's what I came out of, like the fake hairs. And then when I started doing the little hairs, when I started doing my locks, and it was very small because it wasn't as thick as it is now, I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. So that takes a good that takes growth and self-love, and there's a lot of people who went through the same thing.
This is why when you said your statement, I said, I mean, really, something that's for everybody, because it might seem like it's nothing. Yeah. But when you go through this,
it's bigger than what it is. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
And it's not normal. It's something physical. It's you get certain emotions that go through. Yeah. Certain it's.
And I felt like there's another person, and she loved off my locks, and at that time I didn't like my locks, right? The length that it was. Because there was no hang time yet, right? So it was just stiff.
Yeah, but the thing is, you need sometimes the universe send these people to encourage
you, and that's
just because.
That's it. And she had locks, the person that, you know, and I was like, I love your locks, but she didn't listen to me. Because she ended up, after 4.5 months, and it was the 5 months where I didn't feel, you know, as pretty as I know I'm pretty. I know I'm gorgeous, but I had to have that self, you know, love. She ended up, she went to the 5th month mark, and she ended up taking out her locks. See? Not everybody can go over that hump.
And the reason why I even started in the first place, if you didn't stand for something when they were doing it, the simplest thing, I'll just make it just fall.
Yeah. That's it. And I loved her locks too. What can you do? Because that's a personal choice. But I want to go and try and encourage more people to do the locks, because even though you feel like you don't look great, other people around you is inspired by you. I was working at the dental office, and I had my locks, and they were puny, and I left it the way that it was, right? And the year after I quit. Before, obviously, I saw 4 of my patients have sister locks too. That, you know how incredible that is? And I thought that I'm walking into work and it was the most hideous thing. Yeah, but I inspired other people.
It's an energy thing.
That's it.
Like even when you didn't start out like that. Yeah. It creates that atmosphere.
Yeah, it's like a domino effect, and I actually love it. It's amazing. Like once you see other people, and I'm like, I love your hair, and she's like, yeah, it's a little short, but you inspired me, and I'm like,
exactly. That's what I say. You don't even have to tell people whether or not. Yeah. Because if the spirit I tell them do it, then we do it, and if them serious about it. It'll go show. Yeah. Like it's just gonna come out like it's gonna naturally. Do it. Yeah.
See, I love intuition because it tells you exactly what you need to do. And let me go a little bit in another history, if that's okay. Yeah. Just like one last point on my head top, and I don't know if you guys know about cornrows. Cornrows?
Well, I told you that's what I had before. Yeah. I cut off to do locks.
So a lot of people don't realize that cornrows was actually a map. A lot of the people in like the slavery, they used their hair to get out of troubles, right? They used it to map their way out. So they actually shaped it, and the slave masters, they didn't know like what that is. They're just like, oh, okay, and they're styling their hair, they're taming it, whatever. But we were actually making it just for it was our roadmap for freedom, right? So for locks, right, it was the same thing because they braided up their hair the same way. So I don't know. There's a lot of positives about locks that a lot of people skip over, and they would rather bring out the negatives over it. But there's way more positive, because I don't see any negatives in keeping your hair and locking your hair.
Yeah, but most people realize you cannot judge them for that, because the limited information that
lack of knowledge.
That's what they know.
Yeah.
Because even people were used to say this and that about my locks.
Yeah.
Like right now, like a lot of them probably would have want to lock up now. Mm-hmm. Just to, like, you know, it gives you, and it's all love.
And it's growth, right? Because like you said, like once you don't have the knowledge, you're gonna go and say all of the negative stuff, and then once you see it at the very end, and you see this a lot, they're like, huh.
Yeah.
You know, the first day that I got it done, I was like, it took me 17 hours to do this.
Yeah, because people
took me 17 hours. So you took 17 hours to do your hair?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, because this is the style, the way that I wanted to do it.
It's the journey that you want.
And they're like, no, I can't do it.
It's people have to want to embark.
You have to want it.
Journey.
You have to want it.
It's because it's a journey. Like people say, oh, so I grow a hair? No, a hair grow me.
I like that.
No, but really, it did not grow me.
It did grow. It made me much wiser, much stronger. Patience is a virtue, right?
Yeah. And
you learn that in heavy with I don't like dreads, but locks.